Okay, I was watching my Audio Pope. He's a good dude, you know. Um I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of trying to catch up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm trying to catch up. I'm still trying to figure out how in the hell did Ricky let me fall the fuck out. But you know what? I ain't even gotta ask no questions. I ain't gotta ask no questions. I can just continue to watch the videos. But I really wish I was, in real time was able to see what went down. But I took a few notes from Rick, so therefore I didn't have to, get everything, so therefore it's all right. But that ain't why I'm here. Okay, look, I'm getting to the meat and the potatoes. I ain't gonna be like them other content creators playing music, waiting for a certain amount of people to get in their room. Cannonball over here, Castro to be exact, is going to give you what you guys want. Um, when it comes to Lambda, no one is no one is watching you. I'm so tired of you. You look you are posting old shit with someone that I was in a relationship with, and with it was what it was. It was what it was. But you're over there posting shit that's months and months old. Like it's old. Who cares? You ain't got nothing else better to do but talk about old shit. And, I'm trying to give you a break. Look, I'm gonna try my best to give you a break because I know that you're bored. You are an addict. You still I mean you really give me addict vibes still. I don't I don't put it past you. I see why you suck on that damn vape because it's reminding you of what you used to do. But you ain't got too much time. You ain't got a lot of time on your hands. You don't. You really don't. You don't have. I mean, it's like. I mean, no, you really do got a lot of time on your hands. Why I say you don't have a lot of time on your hands? No, you plenty of time on your hands. You got plenty of time on your hands. See, if you was working, I could have said that differently. But no, you ain't working. You got plenty of time. But you know what? The time that you do got, I would hope that you are, doing things a little bit differently than what you're doing. I would hope that you'll be taking advantage of other opportunities for your ass. Honestly, honestly, not gonna be over here mad or upset. I mean, look, is someone in the background? Can you hear somebody in the background? Where you at, nigga? Where you at, nigga? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Look, I love playing with the critics. They just assume. Look, if I wanted to really be a messy motherfucker, I could show you where the hell I'm at. I will show you. Because people, they still think that I'm with this person, I'm with that person. I want to, what hell, if you think that, baby, go right ahead and think that. But you see, I don't have, I'm not too phased by, you know, what you people think. And by that I mean, the people that don't like me, it is what it is. Just like that other nigga over there. You can be upset all you want to. I'm not really phased, and you can. I think you are more phased than I am because I mean you're still coming over here and talking about me too as well. We're getting off of one hole and getting onto another hole. This nigga still over there talking and talking and talking because he ain't got shit else to talk about either. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, we both doing ourselves a justice right now, a justice for us to even have some videos and some content for people to talk about, okay, and to listen to. So thank you. You helping me, and bitch, I'm gonna help you too back. Okay, I'm gonna help you back. I'm going to help you back. hmm I'm going, and look, I don't mind helping you. I don't mind helping you. I'm making you some money, nigga. You making money off of me, nigga. Okay, I'm the one. I'm the name that's paying for the time being. Look, all them damn months that I done made you money, nigga. Hell, drop down, bitch. You should be on your knees thanking me. Okay, you should be on your knees thanking me. But you know what? I'm not an idol, so you can't do that. But I'm just keeping it real. That's how I feel. See, that's how I see. Look. A pimp on the streets will tell his hoe. You should be on your knees begging for some look, begging me, please. Oh, don't cut me off. Don't cut me off because I cut you off. See, I stopped hitting your link, baby, for a reason. Yes, I did. Because you was making a lot of bank off of me. And I was stupid. I was. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was stupid. I was foolish. But you know what? Hell, sometimes you gotta go through a few frogs to get to the Prince Charming. And I got to a Prince sure did. I got there. I got there. And then you know what? I'm so happy that I did make the decision made the decision to, focus more on me and on my channel instead of trying to make someone else some money. I don't mind hitting other people's links. I really don't mind. Oh, I hope they don't see me naked. But Uh, but I'm going to continue to make the right choices, okay? And by that, hey, keeping everything off the line, you know. Look. I love to just say any old thing, and you have you people thinking this and that, so y'all can run back to your channels and do commentary on it. It is what it is. I ain't concerned, and I can tell that some of the big heavy hitters, they ain't concerned either. I think a lot of us are getting kind of tired of really just the same old hoop hop. It is what it is. At this point, it's like shit. You gonna talk your shit, I'm talking my shit, but babe, I'm gonna give you time. Yeah, I'm not gonna be forced to come live and continue to talk about the same old, same old. Anytime I see something, I'm gonna say something, but at the same time, baby, this is just by my choice, not by force, baby. When it comes to you or any other person out there on the YouTube streets. Okay, I'm just letting you know what that is. Okay, I ain't lying to you. It's true. You know. And I know my delivery may be a little harsh, but it can be even harsher. But I've been on my best behavior. I've been trying. I really have been really been trying to not go there, and not go so low. Even though even though I done already went low before, but I'm trying my best not to go so low. But you know what it is, what it is. Look, folks are going to continue to talk. Let them talk. Say what they want to say. Look, you can assume whatever you want to assume. Whatever you want to assume. I'm fine with that, baby. Look, at the end of the damn day, I ain't hurting. I ain't wanting for any damn thing. Hell, my new man, my new nigga, my new nigga, baby. My new nigga, hey, shit. He makes sure I'm fed. I wish I could shake this ass in front of your face, cause I got a big ass. That look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm thick, and I'm sure I'm 5'5". So a lot of it's easy for us short niggas to lose weight, and really to keep a weight on us. I ain't gonna lie to you, baby, cause I can shake this shit, baby. I can shake it for you. I already shook it a couple of times, in the past. I shook it. A lot of folks done seen this big old black wide back ass of mine, baby. They want to see some more of it. Okay. Hell, my man, he only want me sagging. I can't even look. That one day that man told me I couldn't even I couldn't even wear some pink. I think I was wearing some jeans, but I wanted to, kind of. I think I may have been a little bit too thick in them, and so therefore, he told me I had to put something over. I had to put, maybe a jacket over myself because I was a little too, it was showing. Look, when I tell you I filled out. I filled out them jeans. I be filling out them jeans. You hear me? I be filling them out. And so he don't want his boy. He don't want his boo out there like that. So I gotta keep my shit under wraps. But I know a lot of you niggas, when a lot of you, the heteros and pop. Well, no, not the heteros, but the homos. They be wanting to see me get, in compromising positions and wearing tight things. Want to see my ass all out and shit like that. But it's all right. But some people would try to criticize me and be like, "Oh my goodness, that's a broke ass." Okay, well, you know what? What? Look, hey, what you got in your account? That's your business. But you know what? You are considered broke to somebody else too. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. So broke for broke. Okay, it is what it is. Look, we all have different brokes when it comes to when it comes to that financial shit. But at the same time, hey, somebody like it. Okay, somebody's gonna deal with it. Yeah, they been dealing with it. Okay, they been dealing with look with this broke ass. Okay, they want me now. They want me to look. They want me to come. Look, when I tell you, they want me to meet the family. They want me to meet family. They talking about moving in and all sorts of things. It's a lot that I'm trying to handle. But I can't bring that person on to here. I can't, give too much to the world because they're gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be another situation. No, it ain't gonna be another situation because that person has a understanding. You know, what we do is what we do. We ain't gotta put it online. Now, y'all did get a chance to y'all heard him a couple of months ago, a month or two ago, however long that was. But y'all heard him. Y'all heard him. Yeah, y'all heard him. But see, y'all assuming that I'm with someone, that y'all used to see and that I used to be around. No, baby, that ain't the case. That ain't the case, baby. He moved on. I moved on. We both moved on, and it's all right. It's all right. I wish that person the best. Whoever they may find over there. I'm not jealous. I'm not looking at the fact that okay, this my ex or somebody. Is they with another nigga. They with a new nigga. Okay, be with them, nigga. Fuck them if you want. Do all sorts of things. I'm not gonna be over here, worrying about it. Why would I? When I can do the same thing. Look, I had wrote a song. It said, "I don't give a damn about you fucking something else because I just might turn around and do the same damn thing." I don't give a damn about you fucking something else because I just might turn around and do the same old thing. Yes, indeed, because you can do whatever you want to do, baby. That's how I roll, baby. Look, why cry over? Look, I ain't crying over spilled milk, let alone nigga. I ain't crying. I ain't doing that crying shit. No, baby. Moving on. Move on. You gotta move on. I'm happy, baby. I'm happy. I'm just taking things a little slowly, a little slower. I mean, it gotta be taken slow because I can't rush into nothing. I ain't finna be rushing. But at the same time, this person he understand me. He done seen shit. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. And when I tell you I can call that person up right now and come in, look. When I tell you I can get back out in the streets right now. Okay, look, I've been in and out. I've been at home, and then I've been out in the streets, and then I come back home. I've been moving around, and I gotta slow the fuck down. You can see it in my eyes, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been getting a little look. I've been getting some sleep, but the shit, hey, my back been getting worked out. I've been working a few back. Look, I've been working the back out, and my back been getting the fuck worked out. You hear me? I have. I ain't lying to you. I'm grown. Shit. Yeah, look, I've been on Look, I've been on a few vacations. Look, I've been to a few people's houses. Okay, I've been going to down. Look, I should say that, but I'm gonna just say this. I've been going here Midtown. Yeah, y'all know if you from here, you know what Midtown is at because it's in a nice little area, but at the same time it's still hooded. It's still hooded as fuck. But yes, indeed, I've been going to Midtown. Yes, indeed, seeing that guy over there, and then I went to another person too that really wanna keep me locked in. And that motherfucker want to keep me locked down. Like for real. Like look, y'all want to know why I've been in hiding for so long? Cause shit, I was with a boo. Look, I've been with two different boos, but I was with a boo. Okay, the one that really wants to be with me. I had to fuck off on other dude. He ain't want to talk about shit. He wasn't talking about a goddamn thing. So I was just using him for his weed and shit. But that other one though, shit, baby, had a nigga hitting Mariah Carey notes. Well, I shouldn't say Mariah Carey notes, but I was off in that shit. But yeah, let me get off here because I'm in a be I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready to show him y'all. Gonna lie, he ain't an ugly dude at all. He ain't an ugly dude at all. He ain't ugly at all. He got a nice ass house. Nice ass house, baby. He almost got me, baby. He almost got me to moving in. I ain't ready to leave where I'm at right now, but I can show I can adjust to leaving. Okay. I'm so happy that I can go to one spot. I can go to maybe three different spots. But I'm trying to be not have too much of that in me like that. But I got options because I'm single. So therefore, hell, hey, when it comes to a new man, hey, you can do whatever you want to do. And that's what I'm gonna be doing. Whatever I want to do. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. It's gonna be a lot of. I'm gonna be like Jay Whistle up in the bedroom. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, you get a little tune with it, with the coming. Oh, I'm coming. Yo, you coming all right. Yo, you coming and going. Maybe you coming and going. Okay, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, coming. I would love to be a fly on the wall when a nigga like that getting down in the bedroom. I just want to see it. I'm nosy like that. I be wanting to see shit. I ain't gonna lie, I be wanting to see some shit. Yes, indeed. I'm freaky like that. Yeah, I'm nosy. Yeah. Let me see how you move in the motherfucking bedroom, nigga. Shit, look, are you getting your ass? Look, are you on your knees? Shit, are you squat? Shit, are you on your back? Okay, are you getting hit from the side? Look, I want to see it too. I'm nosy. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. I don't mind who you may be with. I ain't gonna lie. Look, you may want to be with a girl or a nigga. Shit, can I watch? I want to watch. I want to see it. I want to see some facial expressions. I want to see what's being said while someone's being while someone is being penetrated. I want to hear it, baby. It's all about that verbal for me. It's all about being verbal. I love someone to be verbal while they fucking, I like that verbal. That shit turn me on. It does. What's wrong with that? Look, talk to me. I don't like no quiet motherfucker over. Look, when I'm on top of, look, when I'm on top of you or you on top of me, you need to talk. Say something. Get us this NUT. We need it together. Hell, have y'all ever bust one? Look, I'm talking a little bit too much. Just grown folks talk. Kids, get out the room. Have y'all ever been with a motherfucker that made you come at the same motherfucker time as they came, baby? When I hear you, look, baby, that was the best feeling. Look, when I tell you, the climax of it all, when y'all both intertwining with each other, and y'all, getting to that place. And see, I can talk nasty because niggas been talking nasty about me for years. But see, hey, I'm so glad a lot of you niggas didn't see who I was fucking around with, but at the same time, but see, a lot of niggas like to be nasty. So therefore, when I get nasty, don't get all upset in your feelings because they, I can't stand a prim proper ass nigga that's always in the church and singing and shit, be trying to say, oh, over there saying those nasty words. Baby, you a freak too. You like the fuck too. You eating ass too, nigga. You eating, hey, look, ain't you sucking on, look, ain't you eating that nigga ass over there? I know you are. I know you are. You ain't fooling me. Shit, how you going? Look, the nigga already got to please you because, you got a bottom on you. So, hell, how the hell you was, look, I know you got to, give him the same, type of pleasure. You got to give it to him at some point. What you hiding for? You ain't scared. Look, you ain't fooling nobody. What you hiding for? We know this already. In the gay, in the gay community, you gotta, the top gotta please the bottom, and the bottom, and the bottom gotta please the top too as well. It works both ways. I ain't gonna lie to you. A long time ago, I used to be the only one getting, one used to be getting pleased, but shit, hell, I didn't get anything. But that changed, over the years. That changed. I found, hey, I can't tell too much, but at the same damn time, baby, when I found someone at some point that was able to get me off too, and that even though I was getting off, they helped me get off. Shit, baby, I was like, yeah, I can have like this. I like this. We can do this for however long you want to do it. It don't matter to me, baby. And I ain't no big sex person. I may talk about it sometimes, but I'm not really all that, freaky like that, you guys. I'm just doing this because I know you guys want to just talk about it. Hold on, you guys. I gotta go to this bathroom. I'll be right back. Is a nigga in there? Is he in there? Where you at, nigga? Where you at? Come out. Say something, nigga. Blink twice. Where you at? I'm just saying, where you at? Shit. Tired of folks accusing me of this and that. But no. But yeah, you guys, I just had to get on here for a little short time, just being a little silly. That's it. Being a little silly. Hope you guys are enjoying y'all damn day. Look, I don't know what we're gonna get. I feel like we're gonna get seem like we're gonna get a little snowstorm, but I don't know. I need to go to the grocery store and get me some food. Now, if y'all want to support me, y'all support me now. Help that nigga out. I don't get stamps anymore. But you know what? If I was getting stamps, I'd be having to, they aren't, well, they say I ain't working. So, but at the same time, they don't know what I could do and what I can do right now. Okay? Baby, just look. My options is not limited at all when it comes to that. When it comes to working. Yeah, FACA gonna take it out. Because look, you fail to realize, nigga, too. I'm talking to you. I know you in the bushes listening. Okay? Nigga, you fail to realize, baby, I ain't fucked up about no extra help. I can get that already. I can. Shit, you think look, I can get, if I got off another program, what makes you think I can't get off another one? You think I'm just gonna be on here on this shit for life? Hell no. Bitch, I gotta build up some retirement money. Bitch, I need to have some hours. Okay, I gotta have some hours. I need some hours. Cause I ain't gonna be living like, look, I ain't gonna be living like what I done seen people live like. That only they didn't put too much time in. So therefore whatever they getting from whether it's Social Security or with the other program, hell, I don't want to live like that for the month. I know people like that right now, for to this day. They only got one income, and they ain't they can barely do certain things. I won't be like that, baby. I'm gonna have some look. I'm gonna have a little bit more than what I'm than what they have received to, or than what they done gave to me. Mm-mm. For the month, bitch. Fuck that. You think I don't have a drive in me? I do. I have a good old drive in me. Don't let my delivery fool you. Don't let it fool you. You know, you only going by the things that you hadn't seen and heard from me. Hell, because I can easily flip. I can easily flip it back on you and be like, shit, hell. If you making all of this and making all that, you shouldn't have to ask for any damn thing, because you came on here lying to people talking about a damn job. If you knew you didn't lost, if you knew that you didn't get fired, and you knew that you was in the process of trying to find something else, why would you put it out there for the world? So, and really, them to even donate to you for what? Your ass should have been giving them people back their money. You want to talk about Brian ass? I know we ain't. Look, I ain't got nothing to say to him. Look, I feel like we have a mutual understanding. It is what it is. But you've been doing it all the time. You want to talk about him being you want to talk about him getting over, baby? What about you too as well? I done got over too on on a situation, but at the same time, baby, desperate. Look, hey, sometimes you may have to, hey, make something shake, but you are doing it on live faithfully. That's what you doing, and you think people ain't seeing what you doing. Yeah, you getting some. Yeah, you getting a lot of hours over there. You getting a lot of hours. You getting a little cash here, a little cash there. It's all right. But hopefully you can keep it. Okay, maintain it. Hopefully you can. Hey, Love Lives, how you doing? I ain't never seen you over here before, but how you doing? But hopefully you can maintain it. You got so much mouth for everybody else around here. But look, come on now, show us what the money is doing. Okay, I don't care about where you work at, but you know what? Since you want to act as if you just so better than everybody, show us. Let's see it. Make some real content, because right now you just talking. That's all you do is just talk, just like I'm doing on here. We look, bitch, we talking. Hell, be adventurous. Make good quality videos. My shit ain't no look. You want to talk about my shit raggedy, baby? I can't tell over there. Anytime your ass going in and out, ain't you? Look, you ain't Rick. Look, baby. I'm with Cricket. Look, Cricket. I'm with Cricket, baby. Ain't you with AT&T or you got an iPhone, whatever you got over there? I know it's better than mine, because I got a three. Look, I'm three. I'm on either 3G. What is it? 3 gigabytes? I think it's a 3G. But my upgrade was my upgrade was a downgrade. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to have a 5 gigabytes, a Metro. I think I had a what is that? I got the same. I had the same phone as my big sis. Damn, what was that Motorola. Yeah, Motorola. Bitch, I had a Motorola. Motherfucker was good, nice, and loud. This phone is so it's different. But yeah, you paying all that money, shit. Yeah, your phone should never go out. I can see if my shit go out, but your shit should never go out. And then you want to try to say, oh, it's them doing that. Nigga, pay for some more data. Stop being cheap. Pay for some more motherfucking data. Okay, who want to listen to a nigga talking, and all of a sudden they go on mute for the time being? Like, nah, that's the waste of airspace. That's boring. Let me look. Look. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a quick sign for me to get up off your video and go to somebody else's video and support them. Give them a little bit extra hours. So when they get paid, baby, they be looking like you are looking for the time being. Okay, when you see that check, yeah, you should be thanking the niggas that helped you with that channel. Yeah, you should be. You should be thanking them. Yes, because you couldn't hold it. Don't nobody want to hear you talk about religion or better yet, politics. Because you know what happened? People that follow you, you don't even know what they going through. You really don't. And then you trying to talk about people that's bold enough to get behind the camera and then get on your motherfucking link and they show you what it really is when it comes to their life. You're gonna try to down them, but you got a lot of them in your motherfucking chat, baby. Don't think that everybody's look where you at in your pockets. Shit, baby. It's some struggle. Look, it's some struggle bugs up in that bitch. It is. That's watching you every day. Yeah. The same thing that he'll do to me, he'll do to you guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. So don't get all, he's so sweet and he gonna donate and we gonna donate. He's just so nice. I don't see any, I feel like those younger guys are just messing with him. He just so good. Mm. He'll be good to you. Stop donating to that nigga. It's bad, he'll get in your motherfucking ass. I ain't lying to you. He would. Mm. Just like when you were so asking about how I'm gonna eat. Why the fuck you worried about it for? You ain't donating shit. You ain't doing a goddamn thing. You ain't donating a goddamn thing. Worry about what you gonna be eating for the next couple of years. I ain't gotta eat like a diabetic. I just gotta watch what I eat. But baby, you in your 50s, hitting on 60. Yeah, you goddamn right. I'm hitting on 40, bitch. But you know what? At the same time, bitch, you gotta change it up all the way. Okay, I can splurge. I can have a night of partying. Okay, and get up and handle my business. But at the same time, I can eat, baby. If I want to have many cokes and beers, if I want to indulge in pies and cookies and cakes and shit and greens and brown sugar and shit, all that shit ain't good for you. Trying to kill your people, cooking all that, putting all that sugar in your shit, baby. Look, if I wanted to do what, look, if I wanted to just be fat and married, if I was happily married with somebody, I can do it, and I can shake it off. All you gotta do is just walk it off. I can. Just because I done got a little thicker over the years don't mean I can't. Look, I can get back to being super skinty. But I don't want that look. That you look sick when you look skinny and your face. You can see it all in your face first. Yes, indeed. I don't want to look like that. But you guys, enough of that. I'm tired. And I'm finna go to, indulge in some more Thanksgiving dinner. I'm greedy like that. I know a lot of you guys probably done ordered pizzas and maybe some fried chicken, but baby, I'm still eating on the holiday food. I am. Look, tomorrow it's gonna be the last day. Tomorrow's gonna be the last day. I'm trashing that shit. I'm trashing it. I'm gonna trash it. But yeah, don't be getting upset at me, shit, nigga. Just know I see you for who you are, and you see me for who I am. It is what it is. You just think I'm so slick, and I'm just, very, very a lady of the night, bitch. That was my story. That wasn't your story, bitch, at all. And I'm gonna tell you the truth before I go, baby. That was for a short time, very short time. Okay, very short time, nigga. I was dealing with some shit on the inside, but see, you fail to realize I done let myself go to the point to what really to the extent that I want to continue on with that shit. See, a lot of folks don't get out of that shit, bitch. But I experienced it. I sure did. Just like you done experienced some things too with some strangers too, because you didn't know them niggas that you was trying to find on them apps either. Trying to come over to bring them over to the house so they be all impressed and shit. So once after you guys get done fucking, they look you ghosting them, huh? Yeah, I know you. I know your types. I know your types. I done experienced that before in my life. Hey, just trying to figure it out. I know your types. That's how the gang go, especially in the gay community. Shit. Look, if you got something, if you got your own house, your own house, your own car, you good. But if you ain't got that, baby, they just gonna be look. You come for the night and then you going home. You know, shit. Sometimes look. Better yet, you'll either go home in that same night. I've experienced. I look. I have experienced that. Yes, indeed. Sometimes you go home in that night. Yes, indeed. Yeah, and you know what? When I went home in that night, look, I didn't have a wet ass. I didn't, because they couldn't get no ass. Okay. But yeah, we may have set up and had a few drinks and talked and shoot the shit. But yeah, when it came to fucking, baby, I ain't so quick to fuck any and everybody and randoms at all. That shit hurt. Okay, to be exact. It hurts. And you think you're gonna get off on me, and I don't even know your real name. That's why I say let them apps go. Let them fuck apps go. If you're just looking for that, keep them in your phone. But if you ain't looking for that and you're trying to find love with someone that you can just, have on your arm, baby, that's not the place you want to. That ain't the place you want to be looking. But you guys, I'm gonna get up on off of here. It's been real. Thank you for dropping on down for the support. I appreciate it. Um, will I be back? Probably not. I just seen a boring ass heifer over there, just posting shit on her wall, and she don't get to me. That's why I'm not even watching the video. I ain't watching your videos. You got my name in the title, as if I'm with someone. Look, as if I'm with the same man. Like nigga, you acting. Oh, you another one. Boring. Ain't nobody watching you, baby. Ain't nobody watching you. Boring, girl. You boring. You're boring. Okay, you're boring. Hell. And then you want to sit over there and try to make fun of me and what happened to me, baby. I hope somebody get you in the streets since you guys. But you know what? You a pussy to me in my eyes, Yolanda. You a pussy ass bitch to me, and I know you pussy because you know what? You won't have that same energy when you're out in the public, scooting around in that hover round of yours, going a block here and there, up the road here and there, bothering people with your raggedy, sloppy, out of shape ass. I don't give a damn if you're 60, bitch. You should have been keeping it up. Okay, get up and move. Stop being lazy. Let's show people. Look. Deanna. Oh, I shouldn't even bring. I might bring her in there. But you know what? She was gonna call. Somebody was gonna call somebody on your ass because you was the look. I think you are defrauding the system. You are defrauding the system with your lazy ass. Get up and move, bitch. Get a cane. You don't deserve the luxury to be riding off the riding off into the sunset on the hover round, bitch. You don't deserve that luxury. No. Like you done really did some hard work, bitch. Please, you ain't did no hard work. On top of hard work that you done did was on your back and using them jaws. I'm sure they was probably sore afterwards. With another woman's man, and probably with them too. As she used to be gay too. She used to be gay. That's why I understand. You used to be licking and sucking on pussy too as well. Yeah, you probably was doing all. I know you was doing all that. Yeah, that crack got to her, and she was a little confused. But she resorted back to getting the dick. See, I know how you want to be. Lesbians want to be out here. Oh, I want to see I want the dick first, and then I want to see. Oh, that ain't good enough. So let me go and get a woman. And that's what you did. Yeah, you did. You look. You said it. These are your words, not mine. I ain't lying on you. I ain't lie roasting. Not this time around. We ain't lie roasting when it comes to you. We ain't doing that. No, we calling this shit out. Just like you want to call it out for hours and hours online playing music and music. Take your ass to sleep. You ain't tired yet. Take your ass to sleep. Take your ass. I wish I can just drench you with I wish I can just drench her with a good old beer. And look, I'll just get her drunk and she'll toss her ass in the bedroom and lock her up in there for a couple of days so she can stay offline. I ain't lying to you. Shit. That's all what she an addict. She know addicts know what to do. That's what she gives me addict vibes. Addicts, they stay up for hours and hours and hours. I ain't lying to you, it's the truth. She knows this already. I'm just reminding her of her past. Yes, indeed. Just like she want to remind me of shit that happened to me, babe. I'm reminding her. Because she had enough time to get it together. Don't worry about other niggas getting it together, baby. They got enough time to change whatever they got going on. But did you? But did you? Oops! You let life kick your ass. And this is what we are showing. Look, this is what it's being shown to the world, which is you. Your face. Look at you. You can't go back and fix it. And that's the problem right there. That's why I get mad right now, because you can't go back and fix it or change it. Because you ruined it. You ruined it, baby. You'll never meet anybody, because I'm finna get up on off here. You will never meet anybody saying that John put cocaine up his nostrils. Now, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But it ain't my thing. I ain't out here smoking and embalming fluid. Okay, putting needles all in my foot, in my arm. I ain't out here doing that, baby. Now, it may come off like I'm on something, but baby, no, it ain't that. It's just because I have a few glasses of wine, maybe a beer too, don't mean I'm on some drugs. Just know that, okay? Because if I was on some drugs, I wouldn't have a TV, I wouldn't have a bed, I wouldn't have a refrigerator, I wouldn't have clothes. You know why? Because I'd be thinking about my motherfucking habit. But see, ain't no habit around me is going to have me down and out. I know how to go without it. I went without it plenty of times. It was all, yeah, it was, you know what? It was my fault. Yeah, it was my fault. Yeah, it was times where I couldn't party with certain people because I didn't have it. Yeah, yeah. I made some fucked up decisions. But am I like that now? No. I know when enough is enough. Trust and believe that. I know when enough is enough. Just like enough is enough right now for me talking, because I'm finna get up and off here because I'm tired of talking. Because I want to listen to Audio Pope. Y'all go follow him. Yo, know what? And look, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had an issue with Beast, the Beast the cartoon person at one point, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kind of like him, bro. A little bit. I ain't got no issue with that nigga. I just don't like what he said, but I ain't mad at him. He said, "Baby, you still mad at me?" he won't call me baby, but he's like, "Baby, you still mad at me?" I ain't mad no more, nigga. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta watch it. What you say? Because I'll be ready to cuss you out. Be ready to cuss you out, or tell you where you can go, baby. But saying them time, I ain't got no beef. I ain't got no beef with no nigga. Well, really, I'm telling my peers that's on here. I ain't got no beef with them. I ain't. We don't talk. We don't talk. And that's for any nigga that has tried to talk about me. So therefore, if I don't mention you, you ain't gotta worry about me mentioning your name. Shit, hell, yeah, I ain't worried about it. Yeah, it is what it is. Our time, our season has came, and it's over. It's all right. We ain't gotta be best of friends. At some point there was some liking there, but if it's not there no more, it's not there no more. You know. Hell, I was happy that I was able to talk to Food Junkie. We good. Even though we had some words. Can't believe that was so petty, but we had some words. But we good. We good. A lot of people may think I'm just someone that you can just push over, but I'm not that person. I'm not. I just know how to just don't sweat the small shit and just get over it. But at the same time, you still can come back and talk your shit. Don't let that you are a bitch. Even if you have some bitch tendencies, I think I have some bitch tendencies, but at the same time, baby, I ain't going down without a fight. Okay, I ain't lying to you. But you know what? At the same time, I'm glad look. I'm so glad that I'm able to defend myself instead of just being on mute all the damn time, not saying nothing. That's my problem now. Sometimes I don't always express how I truly feel. Sometimes you won't know how I truly feel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just I get on here and I may say hit this and say that, but a lot of the times I'm really hiding, the truth behind what I'm saying because I don't want people to know. I like it. That's like my saying. Look, I only let you know what I want you to know, and see too as well. But you guys, that's enough. Let me get up on out. Let me get up on out of here. I don't say it too much as it is. Hopefully, hope my man don't get mad at me because he want to talk to me now. Shit, like damn, I can't get a break. Keep bothering me. Fuck. But listen, if he get on my nerves, I'll just go back to the boyfriend number 2. I ain't gonna lie. I don't keep a nigga. I don't keep a nigga too long. I don't. I don't keep men around me for too long, baby. I get bored and I get in. Look, and they get on my look. They get on my look. I get on their nerves. And they get on my nerves too as well. So shit, hell. Sometimes we break away, baby. Ooh, I kind of miss being in my 20s a little bit, you guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to be so like curl free now. I would say curless and not giving a damn. If one didn't pick up the phone, I just call another one up. But I ain't that hoe no more like I used to be a hoe. But I have changed a whole lot. A lot of people know me. They know of me, but they don't want to talk to me anymore. But it is what it is. Our time is taking love. They probably hate my guts, but I don't hate them. Shit, hell, this is what it is. Hell, the dick wasn't good. Look, never mind. Never mind. Boy, if I get let me go off. Let me get up and off of here. All right, you guys, it's been real. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. It's time for me to get my ass out of here because they're gonna be trying to use this as collateral damage later on. So it is what it is. But I'm trying to catch up. While I was watching this, there's no man. I was watching this. I was trying to keep up with Rick. I can, I can easily I can easily go back to his thing and try to catch up, or I can just text him, call him. I don't care. He got my number. But that's big bro. Look, that's my big bro right there. Because I don't want y'all thinking nothing funny going on. Ain't nothing funny going on. No, ain't none of that. It's a respect level there. But who else is out there? I think that's it. Because I don't be watching them other people and them other so-called singers out there. Them what they would look with their failed challenge. They got to put names and titles and shit. Ugh. It's still one I just can't stand. I just don't. I can't stand him no more. I don't. I don't. I would have thought that he would have did something different, but he didn't. That's why his voice is the way it is. And I ain't talking about Wilson. I'm talking about another nigga. I'm talking about another nigga that's been trying to act like he just. You're not that. You're not Whitney. You damn sure ain't Mariah. Okay, stick to your key. Okay, and your range. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. Cause you sound a mess. All right, you guys. I'm out of here. Peace. I love you guys. Bye.